Hey y'all, thank you for joining me. Today I'm making some haunted barns for our Halloween tiered tray sets. I started out with painting them in the Elephant by Waverly. I painted both sides of both barns. I did edit some out so you didn't have to watch me paint both of them because it was a long and drawn out process. The whole process probably took me a couple hours to do because I had to wait for paint to dry, all that good stuff. So we have these sets listed on our website now. You can go check them out at sweetteaandbutterflies.com. I will put the link in the description. So please check out the whole set. I will post videos of some of the other pieces as I made them as well. So this is our the first video that I have done where I've shown the process of making some of our items and gone through and edited and all of that. I really wish I could paint as fast as I'm painting in this. I could probably get a whole lot more made, but I'm learning, and hopefully we'll get this process. I'll get it down where the videos are better content and whatnot. As you can see here in this clip here, I'm dry brushing some white over that elephant gray, and I do a couple coats of the white, I believe, and then I go and take some of the red acrylic paint and go over it. I'm using the Folk Arts Home Decor white chalk paint for the white, and here, as you can see, I'm doing dry brushing with the red, and that's I don't recall the brand of acrylic paint that I had for that, but I go over it with the red. I think I do two coats of the dry brushing on both sides of it. I'll go back later and I'm going to sand over once I get done with the dry brushing to help blend and bring out some of the undertones to give it some dimension. I really love how the different layers add dimension to the pieces. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want to see more of our creative process, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when we add more content. Sweet Tea, I say we because Sweet Tea and Butterflies is a creative partnership with my sister of the heart, Dee Dee. So some of the videos will be just me creating, some of them will be with both of us, and hopefully in the future I can get her on, where she's recording as she's doing her creative process so that we can add some of hers in there as well. We like to, we love to craft together and whatnot. We do a lot of southern farmhouse decor, and we like to make gift items as well, not just decor items. We've got some, we do some t-shirts and some cups, and we're looking into getting into the sublimation. I've got most of the stuff. I just have to make the space to set up the printer and all of that. Okay, and here I'm going back over with a little bit of white over the red, dry brushing it, trying to add as much dimension in here as possible, so that it kind of really looks old and creepy and, you know, spooky. And then, you know, I'll after I get the white on here, I'll start sanding to kind of blend it and bring the other colors through. Here's where I started sanding. I'm trying to, you know, add as much dimension to it as possible so that you get a, you know, kind of a real old, rustic, creepy kind of feel from it. Here I'm creating the framework for the barn door. I used some popsicle sticks, cut them down to the size I wanted, and what you see me doing there, kind of out of frame, I apologize, is I'm taking and cutting the ends to make them look kind of jagged like an old piece of wood. I thought that that would add, you know, more of that feel I was going for. And I go in and I paint those white with the chalk paint as well. Here is where I take some of the white chalk paint and trim out the roof of the barns. That one's kind of a tedious process to make sure that I stay within a certain area. I wish I could paint that fast. This is sped up quite a bit because I do not detail that fast. And as you can tell, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with the voiceover. It's a learning process, so bear with me. I will get better at this as I do more videos. So now you see me going in. I'm cutting the second barn's framework for the door. I was kind of working to my vision, so I only did one at first until I figured out whether that was exactly what I wanted, and then went back and did the other framework for it. And this is where I took the Waverly Antique Wax and kind of dry brushed on those framework pieces for the door to give them a more weathered and aged look, make them look a little more rustic. So here I'm kind of playing around with the placement of that framework. I wanted it to look like it was an old barn with the everything kind of hanging and just barely hanging on kind of feel to it, because it is supposed to be an old haunted barn, so I wanted it to kind of be old and creepy looking. And you can see here that I made signs for it as well. I did the same process with the popsicle sticks of cutting the ends to look jagged, and I just hand lettered haunted barn on each of those. And then, you know, I realized that the door, I was looking at it when I had the pieces framed on there. I was like, it's not, you know, the doorway should look like it's from the, you know, back dark inside and whatnot. So I took and painted the area that I was framing with the door frame black, so that it kind of had that, you know, looked like you were looking inside the barn. And I later decided that, you know, it needed a ghost or something in the doorway, which I didn't think to film the footage of me creating that. I had created a couple of little ghosts with clay, so that it had like more dimension, and, you know, when I put it on there. Those you'll see in the final photo of the completed project. And here is where I'm putting the door frame on and putting the signs on the barns as well to finish them up. At this point, when I did the video and created this, you know, I thought that was it. They were done at that point. And like I said, I decided they kind of needed a ghost in the doorway to give it just that haunted feel. So, but if you like watching the process to some of the stuff that we make, please subscribe, hit the bell button so that you get notified when we upload new videos. You know, as I said, this is the first one that I've gone through, created the video, edited and cut pieces out and voiced over. So the voiceover is a little bit of a struggle at the moment. I will learn and get better at all of this. So I invite you to, you know, continue watching and you know, not only see how we create some of the pieces that we create, but you can also, you know, witness our growth as I get better at doing all these videos. I just want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you will come back and watch some more of the videos of some of our other creations that we make. Just don't forget to, you know, like the video. Gives me a little bit of boost in the analytics so our videos show up out there. And y'all have a great day.